So far, we've decluttered and organized 2 junk drawers. The decluttering continues.
All right, well, now we're going to get started on the food. Now, one of the things that we talked about earlier is Jacy does not have a pantry in her kitchen, but with some products from the Container Store, Betsy and I are going to help Jacy form zones and be able to get her products when she needs them very quickly. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do what we call like a major sort. Because if you notice, you've got canned goods in one, you have canned goods in another. We like to talk about keeping like things together. All canned goods should be together. Once we get those together, then we're going to sort if you have canned fruit and canned vegetable. All of your boxed items should be together, so it's keeping those like things together, labeling, putting them in really cool bins and things, which we've brought today for you from the Container Store.
Great.
And I think it's just going to make your life a lot easier.
Okay.
The other thing when we talk about kitchens and we work with kitchens is sometimes what happens is when we go grocery shopping, we're so tired, we come home, we take the new stuff and we put it in the front and everything gets shoved to the back. And so Betsy and I are really careful about making sure that we check every expiration date when we're working in a kitchen. So hopefully we won't find any expired things, but you know what? We do in every kitchen, so don't feel bad if we do.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to start taking everything out, and we like to kind of do 2 things at once. So while we're removing, we're also going to be sorting. And so we'll have an area for canned goods and for box goods, and we'll just keep rolling.
Okay, sounds
okay?
good.
All right,
Great.
excellent. The other thing that people find once we help them declutter and organize their kitchen is that for the next couple of weeks, their grocery bill goes down a little bit. So hopefully that'll happen to you, because we're going to encourage you to use everything that you have before you shop. So we're going to find some really cool things and help Jacy come up with some meal ideas as well. And we've got Asian helper. We'll have you guys check the dates. And again, these are all kind of the same staples kinds of things. This is 2012.
2011.
2011.
Okay.
Want to take that one? These are garbage. So
Okay.
what we're going to do is, because we like to recycle, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the contents out and we'll recycle the boxes. So if you're watching this show and you're thinking, that can't happen to me, believe me, it happens to the best of us. So we want to make sure that when you're going through, when you're decluttering, check your dates. If your things have expired, throw the contents away, but recycle those boxes. Now we have completely cleared out one cabinet. We're going to work on the second one. And again, continue with our sort. Then we're going to look at what we have, and Betsy and I are going to come up with some really cool ways to put everything back to make it really easy for Jacy and her husband.
These are the small-handled and large-handled baskets, which are really awesome for things like spices and tea bags and coffee, things like that, because you can pull the whole thing out and take a look and see what you have instead of digging behind all the little containers of spices. Those are great for that cabinet.
So when you're organizing your kitchen, the things that you use most often should be easy to reach. The things that you use least often, up high, but again, make it easy for yourself.
And these are the different size pantry bins, which are also at the Container Store, which are really awesome. Also, for small packages of things that you kind of lose behind things in your cabinet, you just pull out the basket, you can see everything that you have.
Because our counters are getting cluttered, we're going to start to figure out how all this food is going to go neatly back into her cupboards.
You don't realize it kind of does add stress.
Check out the dramatic before and afters when we come back. Follow us on Twitter at Deborah J. Cabral.